What's up, guys? I graduated from high school just a few weeks ago, and I have a lot of thoughts on it and a lot of thoughts about high school in general. So I remember freshman year where my principal took everyone and we had like an assembly type thing with all the freshmen, me included, and he started telling everyone, he was like, these will be the best years of your life, it'll go by super fast, which that may have been true for some people, but for me that was not true at all. I met like amazing friends, and I had a lot of good times too, but those good times, let's be real, those good times did not have anything to do with school work or really just sitting in class and listening to the teacher talk about whatever, those fun times just came from, messing around with friends and the fact that you are a teenager. It's not the fact that you're in high school, right? The best years of your life are kind of crap. They weren't. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up. I had a lot of terrible times, a lot of pretty much useless time studying, things that I don't remember right now, which I know that it may not have been useless because I got the grade right. I got my good grades right. And this is coming from someone who, my GPA is a 4.0, bro. My weighted GPA, but my unweighted is a 3.8. So I mean, that's good, right? So me complaining right now, it's not because I was lazy or anything in that nature, bro. Like, I still did what I needed to do, but like, I'm not here to complain, bro. I'm here to just say my thoughts and feelings about graduating. So I'm very happy about the fact that I am now out. So like, the school day started at 8 a.m. or 7:55, which is honestly ridiculous in of itself. And I didn't get paid for any of it, or like the day-to-day, like, I don't know, a grade money or stuff like that. But it's like, there was a lot of things that I did that made me depressed. And I know that, like, I talk about mindset and everything all the time. Like, yeah, mindset helps a lot, but like, when you are going throughout your day and it's the same thing over and over again, and like, school took up most of my day, or like all of my day, bro. Because if I had work after school, then all it would be is school, then work. Like, this is dumb, really. But that school that was important for me to miss, like, there'd be days where we'd have to, no hate to my Spanish teacher. My Spanish teacher was cool and all, but it's just like, it's the way that schools are built, like, grades matter so much. And we were doing this coloring thing, like, and it was homework, and I came home and like, why would I sit down and color, right? So I didn't do it. And then I did make like a rude comment in class. I was like, well, did you learn a lot from that coloring thing? Teacher got mad, whatnot. But the point is, bro, I wasn't trying to be lazy, and I just didn't do it because I'm ignorant, whatever. But like, it bothers me that that's what like matters. Like, that's what matters, is like, even the teachers know that, like, it's not teaching us anything to color. She was like, it's just an easy grade. I was like, yeah, but that's the point, bro. Why do we need these easy grades? Like, why does any of that matter, bro? Like, it's not proving anything. Like, high school is where a lot of people start having problems in their life, bro. Like, I've started to have problems in my own life, and a lot of people are the same way. And then you got to deal with school on top of it, and a lot of people have to work literally just to survive, and then school piles on all that crap. It's just, it really never made sense to me. And I was talking about this with my friend. It's like, depression, bro, it can be caused a lot by just the environment you are in, and school is a very depressing environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just a variety of people, there can be a lot of positive people, negative people, but you're just forced into class with them. And that gets you ready for the real world, right? Yeah, but I like working more than I did school, because in school, it felt like it was the same thing, just every year. They were just trying to get kids through, trying to make them pass high school or whatnot. So that's one of the things where I thought graduation was kind of weird, just because I was forced to do that. Like, I would have went to jail, right? My parents would have gotten in trouble if I didn't go to high school, right? Like it really didn't make sense to me. But like, yeah, I enjoyed graduating, and it's an honor, but I did not enjoy school at all. As soon as I graduated, bro, I've gotten so much more happier, and I knew that would happen. Because I'm not having to go to school from 7:55 to 2:50 and just sit there, bro. And a lot of it literally is just sitting there, because half of it's learning and half of it's just being there. It's just a place to be so that we don't get in trouble outside of school. And it's just basically a waiting place, bro. It's like daycare, but for teenagers. It's just daycare, you know. But I will acknowledge school has a lot of benefits, and you know, it's good to learn and be on that track of learning. And it does teach you like the real world. It teaches you, you know, like hard work. It's like the coloring thing. It shows that you have hard work to you get what I'm saying. It shows that you'll work hard in your job. But for me, bro, it's like, I know that I'm a hard worker. Not to flex or anything, but I'm gonna flex. I am consistent in the gym. I have a job, and like, I'm not lazy, bro. I'm not lazy. I don't need a coloring sheet to teach me that life's hard, right? Like, we all know that, bro. And like, the teacher was talking about how she made the class hard to prepare me for to prepare us for our future. Dog, that's what elementary school and middle school is for. By the time people get in high school, we pretty well know life is hard. And if anyone has worked a job before, especially in fast food, you know that. We know that. We don't need a class to teach us that, right? We don't need a class to stress us out just to teach us a simple lesson that we know from living life. Just living in everyday life. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Bro, that's what, it's mind-boggling. Because like, if you don't realize life is hard, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I envy you if you don't know life is hard. I can't believe I figured it out without a class. You know, I didn't need my insanely hard class in school to teach me that life was hard. I knew it because I'm living. So that never made sense to me either, bro. Let's be real. Maybe I'm just ignorant. But I know that there's so many problems with school and like the everyday life at school, and a lot of it just didn't make sense, bro. It's just a lot of wasting time, you know. But like, I'm thankful. We have an amazing principal, or we did have an amazing principal at our school. I say we did because, you know, I graduated. Let's go. But I feel like college will be a lot different because I'm actually learning to what I want to like learn, and it's gonna be a lot more freedom. There's really no, in high school they want you to act like an adult but treat you like a kid. That's basically it, bro. The teachers, some of them low-key have to fake really caring about you, and it sounds terrible, bro, but there's a lot of teachers like that. Like, they're just there to get the paycheck and do what they're supposed to do, and there's a lot of them where I feel like they're just there to make you suffer, bro. Like, there's a lot of teachers that are literally just at the school to make you suffer. I'm not gonna name drop, but there's one at our school that is there to make you suffer. So I am a whole lot happier knowing that I don't have to go back. There's a lot of good people at the school. There was a lot of people that cared about me, you know, a lot of good teachers that taught and really cared that their student was learning. But they make it so stressful for absolutely no reason, bro. Because at that age where like you're changing, you know, your body's changing, everything is changing, and then you got school to stress you out on top of that. It's so unnecessary, bro. Yes, like stress is fine in a certain amount, but there was 7 freaking classes, okay? 7 freaking classes. Say I'm complaining all you want. I'm just saying my thoughts on all of this. And 7 classes of just homework too, bro. Like, you gotta do homework when you get home. It's absolutely absurd because that's not life. That's not life at all. It's just a waiting game. School is a waiting game. You just got to get through. And if you relate to this, bro, I promise you life will get better outside of high school. And if you have a job, you already know life is hard, and you're working, you're doing the right thing, whatever, right? Stay strong, dude, because I know that school was, I never liked it. No matter how much I tried to force myself to enjoy school, I enjoyed talking to friends. That's it. I hated doing anything in it, bro. And I thought I was genuinely depressed. I thought like there was something wrong with me and that I couldn't just make myself be happy. Of course I couldn't make myself be happy because I was sitting in a room for 7 to 8 hours a day, and half of it wasn't even learning, and we're just it's a waiting, and I couldn't leave. I had to be there. It's absolutely absurd. I wasn't getting paid for it. So of course I was going to be like that. Of course. So you may not be depressed, bro. You may just, from the fact that you're being made to be depressed. So I didn't mean to get this passionate in this video. I really didn't know what I was going to say in the video anyways. I just started speaking, but yeah, bro. Graduating, big W in my life because it's made everything so much better. I don't have to worry about that junk anymore. And I know my mom's probably gonna hate this video because she pushed me really hard to get good grades. That's the only reason why I have good grades. I think if she didn't push me to get good grades, I'd probably be failing a few classes, and which is bad. Failing's bad, really bad. So I am thankful that my mom pushed me, but at the same time, bro, there were so many nights where I could have went and hung out with friends and just enjoyed my life. But I remember one night I was working on some biology project. I was so obsessed with getting an A on it. It was so hard to get an A. Freshman year, bro, I was just a youngin'. And I could have been hanging out with friends. I could have been playing on Xbox, which, by the way, is not a waste of time if you have your work done and you enjoy it, right? Could have been playing on the Xbox, playing with my friends, making memories. Nah, I was looking up hemophilia and printing out pictures and making a poster just so I can get an A to help in my future. So it's maddening, really. And like, I lost a friend. If you've watched my YouTube, lost a friend, Tyler. He was my friend in high school, and there would be nights where he'd stay over. And I remember I was doing homework while he was just chilling. But I was doing homework, and we're not talking when I'm doing homework. Like, we're not locked in actually trying to make memories, bro. I'm just trying to get done with it and just get by. Like, I could have spent that time making more memories with him while he was still here. That's just one of those things, bro. It's like there was really no say in all of that. And I know that it has taught me lessons, bro. But I feel like the fact that I'm here, bro. And I made it. I made it out of high school. And like, the years did not fly. They didn't fly by. I felt like I was in high school forever. Every day was a drag. I know everyone can relate to that either, bro. At some point, you just got to realize you got to start living your own life. Don't fail. But everyone comes to a point where you know what you want out of life, bro. And if like trying your very hardest in school is not always the answer. Look, I'm not trying to be a bad influence at all, bro. But like, if you're not gonna go to college and you already have a career path set out, what is the point of trying to get all A's? Like, people will call me lazy for that, but like, what is really the point? What is the point of sacrificing hanging out with people or sacrificing other things in your life just to get a good grade that really wouldn't matter, especially if you're not going to college? If you're going to college, it matters more. But if you're not, why are you focused on that? Focus on actually leveling up your life. Focus on self-improvement, work out more, you know, meal prep, cook more, get into hobbies. Because that stuff really don't matter, bro. It was a waste of time. 90% of high school and what I did was a waste of time, and it was just a way for me to progress. That's it, because that's how the system's built. And one day maybe I'll understand. I'm young. I don't understand everything. I will acknowledge that. I'm not smart, and I'm not trying to say that I'm smarter than the school system, because it's been that way for the longest time. So maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. And I'm just I don't know how to think. Maybe that's why. But I know who I am, and I know what I believe, and I will always believe that school helps, but a lot of it's also useless. Those are the things I stand on, bro. So in summary of this video, I'm very glad I graduated. It was probably the best thing that could have happened at this point in my life, because school was dragging me down. Now I have more free time. I can work more. I can make more money. Let's go. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.